Welcome, my friends. We're talking about Town Hall 12 bases and clan war leagues, the CWL, Supercell CWL, and boy, do we have some good ones here. Going to give you some bases here, and yeah, you should rock them if you are playing this season or even next. Now, this is a Town Hall 12 defending the mass electric dragon attack, right? He's bringing in 7 electric dragons. Interesting, he decides to bring in the ram instead of a slammer. Let's see if that's a mistake or not. I don't know. The slammer is extremely powerful, but you can look at this base. I'll try to give the traps afterwards. If not, we'll just see the replay here in action. Holding the 2-star. Now, this doesn't look like your typical anti-2-star. It's not an internet base, not a trophy base in the sense of, or a true anti-2-star where the town hall is directly in the middle. This is kind of a hybrid because obviously you don't want to give up a 3-star either. So, people have been asking, here is a base for you. Now, this is not even maxed, right? Walls aren't maxed out. Makes a difference. Now, defensively, I believe it is maxed. Most everything, right? Looks like everything's maxed. So, let's see what this guy, Ahmed, does. Now, of course, we're at a disadvantage. I don't think we'll win a single war this whole clan war leagues. And the reason I say that is we faced, these are all max Town Hall, or these are all Town Hall 12s we're facing. And the last war is Town Hall 12s, all but one. And probably the next is going to be the same. So, looks like he's going to use the ram to try to get to the town hall. That's his goal. Well, yeah. He messed up his queen. Don't think the queen's going to walk in. No, she's not. She's going to walk on the outside. That is a big mistake. He could have gotten 2 of the air defenses. Looks like he's just going to grab 1. Surprising that the ram, does he rage up here? He doesn't. He brings a golem. Okay, he brought a golem, but he didn't even funnel the queen. So, if you're going to do that, guys, you're going to need to do something a little bit different than that. That is not good. If he brought Valkyries there with the rage, but I guess he was using the golem to tank for the queen, of course, and she would have popped ability on the town hall, but it did not go well for him, and that was a mistake. So, if you're gonna do that, make sure the funnel is there, guys. Funneling 101. Was not there. Just all he needed was like a wizard, probably archer or something. Here comes the electric dragon. Of course, he's in a world of pain. The reason I say that is he didn't even get the town hall down, so not good value from the Sui. He did get 2 air defenses, I guess, but didn't get that town hall down. I'm gonna spam electric dragon. Now, spam electric dragon seems to be the way to go. Most clans, most players have been using that. Last war, that's what they used a lot. I guess people just like the easiness of it. Of course, I know why they do it. Interesting, he decides to go right into the sweeper, but he's not even going to freeze up the sweeper. I think that's a little mistake there. And honestly, yeah, not the greatest hit, right? I mean, not even close to getting, not even close to a 3-star. So his goal was obviously just a 2-star. Again, electric dragons, you got to be wary, guys. Don't just use them all the time. Honestly, they're pretty weak. They're not the strongest. You got to have a really solid plan for them. You can't just, hope and pray you're going to get a 2-star or 3-star with them if you just spam them in. Obviously, Ahmed was not in the know. So it's going to be a defense for us. And we'll back on out. And yeah, I'm going to give some other bases. You want to make sure you subscribe right now so you can get some more bases here in the future. And yeah. There's you can screen grab that one if you want. But yeah, subscribe, please. I would appreciate it. Want to give you some more attacks for Clan War Leagues, bases, hits, all the good stuff. So now that we have that under our belt, what do we want to do? So notice here, guys, I mean, this is totally unfair. We have, how many 11s do we have? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 11s, and they have, of course, no Town Hall 11. So we're not going to win this. It's impossible for us to win unless they don't attack, right? Unless they don't attack, but even then it won't matter because look how many it still won't matter. Look how many 3-stars they got. Of course they're going to get 3 stars. I mean, you can't do anything about it. Of course, our 12s are defending well. Look at that. If we had all 12s here and they get 1 stars, oh yeah, baby, we can do it. So actually, let's do, we got a base, so let's do a hit. Let's show you my hit against their number 1. Not too hard here. And honestly, just a little trick of the trade. I might even do. You might see this one again. I might do a separate video on hit ups. If you're hitting a Town Hall 12, what can you do? What are some good strategies? And yeah, you might see that from me. Now, this guy had a whole Tesla farm over here, really messing up my loons. Was not whole Tesla farm. I mean, I expected the Tesla farm to be there just because of all the storages, but the loons I put down, I thought I was going to get a little bit more. I pretty much invested too much over there. Should have had a heal spell in the bag, but I'm just going to be queen walking this one. Now, a little danger here. I do bring a blimp for the town hall, but if for whatever reason those Valkyries don't get that town hall down, I'm in trouble. The jump spell I used on the queen, so that means no jump spell for the 5 Valkyries if I need that town hall to drop. But I was like, I need the jump spell. I want the queen to go in here because notice if I didn't put the jump spell, she would have walked on the outside here, and it would just been a way lot worse. Way lot worse. She gets a lot more value here up the gut. So totally worth the jump in the end. I do end up poisoning the queen. I didn't even need to do that. That was I thought the CC would get lured there. It did not. But it wasn't big. It's a hound in here. Anyways, loons coming on the outside. Throwing in some more loons right there to protect the blimp. Probably didn't need to do that. Here comes the freeze and the rage with an EQ. Now, EQ is very valuable, helping the Valkyries out. Of course, they barely get that down. Max King there, I had to freeze him up to make sure the Valkyries wouldn't lock on to him, and they went to the Town Hall instead. So, nice little move there. And unfortunately, the EA was activated, but, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Maybe I would have gotten a little bit more, obviously, you know. Maybe I've gotten a little bit more, but I didn't put those loons down because I wanted to guarantee that the queen would walk before the EA got activated, right? She'd get some good value. So I missed on some percentage. I admit I could have gotten a little bit more if I had done it a little bit better. This bowler I thought might get that bounce. Almost. But the archer tower does not drop. Unfortunato for me. And yeah, could have bowler if I had gotten down this cannon, could have bowler bounced these 2 defenses right there. That would have been huge. But ended up not doing that. And we'll speed this one up. Yeah, I left some percentage on the table. Okay, I did. Could have done that a little bit better. That Tesla farm at 6 really costs. I wasted a lot more loons than I wanted to. Or just kind of clicked it. But, 57%. We got a 2-star. I get some trophies. We're not going to win anyways. So, not the end of the world after all. Now, we have a couple other people here. And let me just show you one of these fails. So, we had a hit up 2-star. And now this is a fail. Kind of what happened. Now, this one, he decides he's got a warden and a king. And how did he not get this one down? I mean, literally, yeah, I mean, this should be 2-starred, but, sometimes you have bad days, bad attacks. I find on hit-ups, and you want to watch my video, because I'm gonna use this attack as well for that. But we'll do this on double time. I want to let you watch it, just because why not? Why not? So yeah, if you want to learn more about doing hit-ups, if you're a Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11 on 12s, you want to make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe because if you do, all the good stuff. Okay, looks like the queen just too much. Man, queen could not handle it over there. He charged right into a king. Too many expos. So no value on the queen walk. Pretty much swagging the queen. She didn't get much. That's why he didn't get that percentage down. Now, the singles do pose a threat for that. But there are ways to get around the singles if you're going to queen walk. And just too much firepower, barely getting the town hall down as well, and just not enough juice in the tank. So, yeah, I know it's a quick little raid. Wanted you to see it, but yeah, so even town hall 11s you can fail. So, it happens. You don't have to beat yourself up if it does happen. I mean, you learn from your mistakes, right? You learn from your mistakes. You will make sure that next time you won't fail. You'll plan a little bit more to get it down. So. Again, honestly, it wouldn't have mattered for us. We're not going to win this war. Just like last war, as I said before, very unfair. I wish Supercell would fix this. I mean, there's no way we're going to win here. I mean, they had one Town Hall 11. That was it. And the rest Town Hall 12s. Okay? So, no way we're going to win. even if we're the greatest town hall of an attack, even if we 2-starred every base, we wouldn't have won. I mean, they didn't even attack once. They didn't even use one of their attacks. Obviously, they could have, done a lot more damage to us in the end. Look at this, leaving so many stars on the board. But anyways, there it is, guys. Hopefully you learned something today. Enjoy the base. Come back for more bases going forward. I greatly appreciate it. If you subscribe and share, we'll see you next time. Halo out.
Threaten my people with slavery and death. This is madness. Madness. This is Sparta!